Back pass rule. In football, the back pass rule, brought in by FIFA in 1992, stops goalkeepers from picking up the ball if a teammate intentionally kicks it to them with their foot. Before this rule, teams often passed the ball back to their goalkeeper, who could hold it for a long time, slowing down the game and frustrating opponents and fans. The rule pushes teams to keep the ball moving and play more offensively, making matches more exciting. Goalkeepers can still use their hands if the ball is passed using the head, chest, or knee, but they can't cheat by using tricks to get around the rule, like flicking the ball up to their head with their foot. If a goalkeeper grabs the ball after an illegal back pass, the other team gets an indirect free kick from where the goalkeeper touched it. This rule ensures football stays fast-paced, fair, and fun, keeping the action flowing for everyone watching. Goalkeeper kit rule. In football, goalkeepers must wear a kit in a different color from their teammates, the opposing team, and the referee. This FIFA rule makes it easy to spot the goalkeeper, who is the only player allowed to use their hands to catch, throw, and block the ball, but only in the penalty area around their goal. During busy moments like corners or free kicks, when players crowd the penalty area, a distinct kit prevents confusion and helps everyone, players, referees, and fans, know who the goalkeeper is. For example, if a goalkeeper's kit is too similar to the opponent's, it could make it hard to tell who can legally handle the ball. If this rule is broken, the referee might pause the game and ask for a kit change before play continues, ensuring the game stays clear and fair for all involved. Kickoff. In football, you can score a goal straight from a kickoff without needing to pass to another player. This rule, updated by FIFA in 2016, lets a player kick the ball directly into the opponent's goal at the start of a match. Before 2016, the ball had to move forward at kickoff, which often led to a pass, but now it can go in any direction, giving teams a chance to surprise their opponents with a bold shot right from the start. While it's tough to score from so far away, this rule adds excitement and unpredictability, encouraging teams to be creative and attack immediately, making the game more thrilling for fans. Corner flag. In football, the corner flag is a fixed part of the pitch that players are not allowed to move, bend, or remove. This rule is in place to keep the game fair and organized. The flag marks the exact spot where a corner kick must be taken from, so it's essential that it stays in place to ensure everyone knows where the play should restart. If a player tampers with the corner flag, for example by pulling it out of the ground, it's considered an act of unsporting behavior. For this, the referee can issue a yellow card, which is a formal warning for breaking a rule. Drop ball. You might have noticed that when the game stops for an injury, the referee doesn't just drop the ball between two players anymore. Since 2019, the way football restarts with a dropped ball has changed to be much fairer. Now, the referee simply gives the ball to a player from the team that last had possession, while the other players must stand a safe distance away. The most important part of this rule is that a goal cannot be scored directly from this restart. The ball must be touched by at least two different players before it can legally go into the net, which prevents accidental or unfair goals and ensures the game restarts smoothly. Burst ball. The moment a football gets damaged, the referee will immediately stop play. This rule is in place to keep the game fair and safe, since a faulty ball can move in unexpected ways and make play unreliable for both teams. To get the game going again, the referee replaces the ball and restarts the match with a dropped ball exactly where the issue happened. Handball. A football rule that often confuses people is handball leading to a goal. If an attacking player accidentally touches the ball with their hand or arm and scores a goal immediately after, that goal will not count. This is true even if the handball was completely unintentional. This rule was put in place to prevent arguments and make it clear that a goal cannot be scored immediately after a player touches the ball with their arm. However, if the ball is passed around or there are other actions after that accidental handball and a goal is then scored, the referee might allow it. This helps keep the game fair while also allowing play to continue. Extra player. It's a very rare but important rule. If a team scores a goal with an extra player on the field, the goal will be cancelled. The referee must notice this mistake before the game restarts with a kickoff. However, if the referee doesn't catch the issue and the game has already resumed, the goal is allowed to stand. This rule keeps the game fair by addressing a clear violation, but it also avoids disrupting the match long after a mistake has happened, ensuring a balance between fairness and smooth gameplay. Offside. While the offside rule can be tricky, there are 3 specific moments when a player can never be called offside: during a goal kick, a corner kick, or a throw-in. This rule gives attacking teams a big advantage during these restarts, allowing them to have players positioned closer to the opponent's goal without worrying about being offside. This is done to keep the game fair and encourage more exciting, forward-moving action. Since these plays are set up by the defending team or from the sideline, this rule helps prevent pointless stoppages and keeps the game flowing. Penalty. When a player takes a penalty kick, there's a key rule they must follow. They cannot touch the ball twice in a row. After the initial kick, the ball must be touched by another player from either team before the penalty taker can play it again. This applies even if the ball bounces off the goalpost or the crossbar. An example of the penalty rule was evident during a Champions League match in 2025, where Atletico Madrid's Julian Alvarez slipped while taking a penalty against Real Madrid, accidentally hitting the ball with both feet. The goal was disallowed after a VAR check, costing his team a crucial goal. This rule ensures fairness, preventing a player from getting an unfair second chance and making sure the penalty is a single, decisive action. Match forfeit. While a football team starts with 11 players, a match will be stopped if a team has fewer than 7 players on the field. This rule is in place to keep the game fair and safe. Playing with a big numerical disadvantage would be incredibly unbalanced, and it could also put players at a higher risk of injury. This situation usually happens if a team has multiple players sent off with red cards or has too many injuries. When the referee realizes a team has fewer than 7 players, they immediately end the game, and the final result is decided later by the competition's organizers. Kit sleeve. In football, it's a standard rule that players' shirts must have sleeves. This isn't just about a team's look, it's a part of the official equipment guidelines set by competitions like FIFA. The rule helps ensure that every team's uniform is consistent and looks professional. Most importantly, it makes it easier for everyone, the referee, other players, and fans, to easily recognize each player on the pitch. If a player's shirt doesn't meet this simple rule, the referee can ask them to go and change it before they are allowed to play. Interference. Occasionally, something unexpected can get onto the football pitch and disrupt the game, like a fan, an animal, or even a stray beach ball. When this happens, the referee must stop the match and restart it with a dropped ball. This is done to handle any unexpected interruptions fairly. A famous example is from a 2009 match between Sunderland and Liverpool, where Darren Bent's shot hit a beach ball on the pitch and went into the net. Although the referee allowed the goal, the rules state that the ball must fully cross the goal line on its own to count. Instead of allowing the goal, the referee should have stopped the game and restarted with a dropped ball. This rule keeps the game manageable and fair when unusual disruptions occur. Crossbar. While it's rare, a football match will be stopped for good if a goalpost or crossbar breaks and can't be fixed. This rule is in place to keep the game safe and fair, since a proper match can't be played without a standard goal frame. A broken goal could be a safety hazard, and it would be impossible to know for sure if a goal was scored. If this happens, the referee has to abandon the match, and the competition's organizers decide the final result. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you will love this one.